Wait, what? The idea of the United States buying Greenland is back on the table? Not a joke, not a meme. This conversation just resurfaced and it's turning heads around the world. Here's the scene. World leaders are gathered in Davos, the kind of place where billion-dollar ideas casually float through conference rooms. And suddenly the Greenland question pops up again. Yes, that Greenland, the massive Arctic island tied to Denmark and very much not interested in being sold. Now let's rewind for a second. Greenland isn't just ice, snow, and polar bears. It sits in a strategic Arctic location. It holds rare earth minerals the world desperately wants. And as the ice melts, new shipping routes are opening. Think of it less like a frozen island and more like a high-value chess piece. So why is this back in the news? During discussions in Davos, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was asked about the old proposal to buy Greenland, a proposal famously pushed years ago by Donald Trump. Instead of laughing it off, he didn't completely shut it down. That pause, that hesitation, that's what reignited the entire debate. Almost immediately, Denmark stepped in to clear the air, and their message was polite but firm. Greenland is not for sale. It is not property. It is people. It has its own government and its own voice. Translation: stop treating this like a real estate listing. Greenland's leaders echoed the same thing. They made it clear they have no interest in being bought, traded, or negotiated over behind closed doors. Here's the part that makes you stop and think. If this idea keeps resurfacing, is it really about buying land? Or is it about power, resources, and control over the Arctic as climate change reshapes the map? Because when ice melts, opportunity appears, and suddenly everyone wants a seat at the table. And let's be honest for a moment. Imagine waking up and realizing your homeland is being discussed like a group chat purchase. What if we just bought it? That's how wild this sounds. This story isn't just political chatter. It's about global influence, climate pressure, national sovereignty, and how major powers think years ahead, not months. Greenland may be cold, but the stakes around it are anything but. So here's the question to leave you with. Is this just another headline that fades away, or is it the early signal of a much bigger Arctic power struggle? Stay tuned, because the next chapter of this story may explain why the world keeps circling this island, and what happens if someone finally makes a serious move.